Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
All the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
What's happening, people? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. It is the Champions League. What is it? Game week 1, group stage game 1, whichever way you want to put it. Liverpool kicking off their Champions League on Wednesday or tomorrow, depending when you're watching this. And it is away at Napoli. I got my boy Ram with me for this one. What's going on, bro?
Oh man, like literally, this game is this team is actually pain. They're pain, especially after the Everton result, man. I'm not happy with them.
Boy, I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. So let's jump straight in, bro. Let's jump straight in.
Mm-hmm.
We are we're not playing well. Let's just put that out there. We're not playing well. Usually in the Champions League, we'll be a little bit apprehensive about going away from home because in the group stage, for some reason, apart from last season, which was an anomaly, we absolutely obliterated the league. Normally, we're not that good away from home in the Champions League group stage. It's a bit weird. It's like we pick up our away form when we get out the group. In the group, like, I mean, there's been some really poor performances away from home in the group. Even the year we won it, we weren't really good in the group.
Yeah.
So with our poor form, I'm not going to be honest with you, bro. I'm even more like apprehensive about this Champions League campaign unless we drastically pick up the form. How you feeling going into this one, bro?
Not good at all. But I feel as though we're in a similar situation to 2020, 2021, where I think we got slapped by Villa, which I don't want to talk about that much. And we were going into Bergamo playing against Atalanta. And I don't know if you remember, we slapped them 5-0 with Jota getting a hat-trick.
Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I'm hoping it turns out like that, because we need a good performance somewhere, and I think the team owes us one as well. I can't tell you a time where we had a great performance. Look, I know Bournemouth stands out very well. We scored 9 goals and all that, but I want to be clear. Bournemouth was everyone's favourite to go down, to finish last as well. So I wouldn't put them at that level. I didn't think they were at that level of the Premier League. I think they'll go up and then they'll come back down. So I think it's on the onus of the team to produce a performance for the fans, because they've been absolutely shocking for the last 8 games. Like Everton, people say we got unlucky. Pickford played a blinder. To be fair, I had a lot of words for some of our attackers, because we should have converted one of our chances. No doubt about that. And Klopp, I had a lot of words for Klopp as well. Them changes he made, inexcusable. So if you're giving me a rough idea of how I'm feeling, I'm not confident. Obviously, I'm not confident. Napoli are second in the league. They're doing quite well this season. I know people saying Victor Osimhen's injured. They still got some quality players in that team. And I'm a little bit concerned going into this game. Honestly, Andrew, I am.
Yeah, no, understandable, bro. I'm going to bring up the starting lineup for their game against Lazio at the weekend to see if we can get an idea of what they might be doing against us. But yeah, no, you're right, man. The form is terrible. I'm sure they definitely said it's the worst start to any season that Klopp has had at Liverpool. And yeah, bro, do you know what it is? It's not even the results that are bothering me, you know. It is the performances. I've got to be honest. When you're at the end of the year, and you know, there's like maybe 4 games to go, and you know tired legs are kicking in and stuff like that, you just get the result. You don't care how you perform. You just want the result. Like, it's as simple as that.
Mm.
When you're 5 games into the season, bro, performances are everything because you're setting the tone for how you're going to play.
Yeah.
You can't be scraping games and just about getting wins when you're only 5 games into a season. And I don't want to make excuses for the team. The team are playing really, really bad. The worst we've probably played under Klopp, arguably, other than when we had that really, really bad period with the centre-back injuries in our title defence year. But I look at it, and don't get me, I'm not looking for excuses here, yeah? I'm not. But if there are reasons for everything, you know what I mean? You know, sometimes you got to try and find the reason. So bear with me for a second, bro. I've watched professional footballers talk about how different a 12 o'clock kickoff is because of how you've got to eat such a heavy meal so much earlier in the day, yada, 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 right? We've had 2 12 o'clock kickoffs. Remember, we've only played 6 games. We've had 2 12 o'clock kickoffs. We all know that playing last on a Monday is also extremely awkward as well. History will tell you many a big team have, for some reason, dropped points to teams they should never drop points against on a Monday evening. I don't know if it is the psychological thing of having to wait longer, the pressure. I don't know what it is. We've had 2 Monday games. So, Ram, explain to me why there's only 6 games into the season and Liverpool have had 4 out of their 6 games be what are considered the game you don't want. Do you know what I mean? Especially after the fact that we played midweek and then had to play the 12 o'clock game again in the Merseyside derby, which, let's be honest, should never happen in the fixtures. You should never be playing on a Wednesday or a Thursday and then you play on the early kickoff on the Saturday. Because was it the Thursday we played midweek that week? It was, wasn't it? I think we only got like a day or 2 in between, whatever it was.
Thursday. No, it was the Wednesday.
Wednesday, yeah. So late night Wednesday, then early kickoff Saturday. It's not supposed to run like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I'm not making excuses. We are playing really, really badly. But is it a coincidence the only games we've won this season have been the late kickoffs? Well, 3 o'clock kickoff and then the late kick, like, and what you would consider a normal kickoff. We won those 2 games. All the games that we've dropped and lost points in have been these weird, you know, is it a coincidence? Is it whatever it is? So I'm just saying that they're not excuses, but there could be some reasons behind why those games are so bad. I don't know.
My rebuttal to that is with Liverpool Football Club and that name alone, the marketing teams and the TV channels will want us on those live fixtures, no matter what, whether it will be on BT, Sky, the Premier League. You know how it is. Whether it's Liverpool is always the top 6. They want at least more than half of them on live TV, not on the 3 o'clock kickoffs.
Yeah,
so that's how it is. That's how it rolls. Because we are one of the biggest.
But why has no one else had it? That's all I'm saying. At this early stage of the season, why are we the one who keeps on being given these weird fixtures?
Because we're one of the biggest clubs in the world and they want to put us on TV. That's why. And we get a lot of clicks. That's how it goes. That's the
well, you could have put City on one of them. Could have put Arsenal on one of them. Could have put United or Tottenham on one of them.
It doesn't hit different like us, Drift. We're arguably the biggest club in England and top 5 biggest clubs in the world.
But let's be honest though, if that is actually the case, because I'm not even saying you're wrong, we should be the 4 o'clock Super Sunday then, because that is the prime game of the weekend. 4 o'clock Super Sunday is that's why they made Arsenal Man United. That's why that game is always like the big game of the weekend usually. So why have we not even been given that game if it is about the pool? I'm just saying, I'm not making any excuses. We are
goes to the highest bidder, Drift. Goes to the highest bidder.
Yeah, well, we'll see if things change when we start getting normal kickoffs.
Well, we got one this weekend, didn't it? We got Wolves at 3 o'clock. So,
but again, it's still a 3 o'clock kickoff, which is very strange to me. Not the 5 o'clock Saturday game or not the Sunday game. Still just the 3 o'clock kickoff. It's like, it's weird. I don't know. The fixtures
Man
seem
City,
to be a bit weird to me.
I mean, on Saturday, I'm looking at the fixtures right now. Is West London derby, Fulham versus Chelsea at 12, and then Man City Tottenham versus Man City versus Tottenham at 5:30. So I guess if you want, it's
no, that game deserves to be that one 100%. point still remains. Let's see what happens when we do start getting more regular, normal kickoffs.
But I tell you what.
mm.
Going back to the reasons why we're playing badly, I've seen a lot of people on the socials, on Twitter and everything, saying how certain players shouldn't be. I mean, one thing I had a go at was, why the hell did Artur not play a single minute in that game? That was my biggest gripe, because that game was so chaotic and so out of control that we needed him to play, and Klopp didn't bring him on because he effed up one of his substitutions. I don't know why. I mean, I did say in the preview I wanted Milner to play, but when you want a player to do a Lee Cattermole role, it kind of says volumes of how highly you rate that player, and you don't really rate them. Like literally, Drip, I only want Milner to play at like Lee Cattermole, just to go up there, go out and just try and get in some tackles, clamp some players. You know what I mean? Rough a few feathers, and be like the bodyguard, innit? So it just shows, man. But like I said before, this team owes us a performance, and where else can you get a good performance but going to the place where we normally play like shit every single year?
Yeah. Look, let's look at the Napoli squad. A couple supers have come in. Big up Shimron, big up yourself. Says big up Jiff, and with the preview, and Boss Ram, big up yourself, Shimron.
Big up, man.
And Sammy, big up, guys. Now, big up yourself, bro. Appreciate the love and the super chats always, guys. Right, so I'm gonna bring up the Napoli starting lineup for the Lazio game at the weekend, bro, so we can get a little bit of a better idea as to possibly what we will be doing for this game. Let me see if I can zoom in on this. Bear with me 1 second. Is that easy for you to see there, bro? Yeah.
Yeah, but you want to cut out that video. Okay.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's ignore the video, people.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if you look and see where I've highlighted, this was their starting lineup at the weekend. They played 4-3-3. I don't even know half of these players, if I'm being completely honest with you, Ram. I'm just gonna be honest. So Merritt, Di Lorenzo, Rakmi, Kim, Mario Rui, Anguissa, Labotka, Zelinsky, Zelono, Osherman, and Var. Is that the guy you were telling me about before we jumped in, bro? Yeah.
You say Kvara. That's his
yeah, Kvaratskhelia, or the Georgian that you were telling me about before we jumped in. I mean, there's only 2 or 3 players out of there that I know, and they are a very changed team from the team that I recognized maybe a year or 2 ago.
Do you know why? This is their team in transition, and the second in the league.
Yeah. And you know what? I watched the game, and it was actually a really entertaining game. This Lazio Napoli game is very entertaining. Osherman looking dangerous as ever. He's wearing a face mask. I know you said that he's injured at the moment. Is it to do with the face mask he was wearing, or is it a different injury? Because he finished the game fine. So I don't know. I didn't know he was injured.
I don't know. I think it might be a different injury.
Okay.
But do you know the reason why they're playing so well is because of they have Luciano Spalletti as their manager, and he's not like a mug of football. He plays very good football at times, but like I said, the players that they have are very, very talented players. Like you got Lozano, Zielinski, and Kvara, 3 very technical and flair kind of players. That they have a lot of flair when they play. And then Anguissa, like we all know who Anguissa were, playing for Fulham, a very, very dominant midfielder on his day. So there are so many players that they have that it's going to be a problem, especially the way that our fullbacks have been playing as well. Like if Trent is playing against Kvara, he's going to get torn a new one. If he doesn't defend properly, he is going to get torn a new one, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt real, real bad, because he's a baller. Like, he is an actual baller, very talented. Georgia always does this. We always have that one player that is an absolute baller and plays for one of the big teams. So I'm not looking forward to this game. And I know they lost. I don't know if they lost Insigne, Mertens, Koulibaly, Milik, and another player. I can't remember the other player. But the players that they have, even though we haven't heard of them, they're doing all right, and that is going to be a problem. And I'm not looking forward to this game, Drifty, at all. I'm really not.
Nah, I hear that, man. As I said, man, they look good. On the Trent thing, Klopp kind of confirmed it wasn't an injury per se, but it was precautionary because you can tell that he's running Trent into the ground. That's a good omission because it shows me that he is paying attention to the fact that these players are playing too much. At the same time, though, why did you only buy an 18-year-old for cover then? If you actually know. But again, we're not going to go into that whole thing because I still believe his hands are tied behind his back when it comes to recruitment.
Well, look, we don't know. Ramsey might come along and do incredibly well, or he could flop. We just don't know. But there are options out there. Options that we could have got Mazraoui on a free, but we didn't. We ended up going for Calvin Ramsey, and that's on the board and that backroom stuff for doing that. I feel as though that's what they told Klopp we're going to get him because he's younger and he'll maybe better. So I don't think that's even a Klopp signing, in my opinion.
Yeah. Big up Zoltang TV. Big up yourself. Napoli's midfield and attack is very quick. They can run. Yeah, they got energy for days, man. I don't know if it was because it was the beginning of the season or what, but they were very energetic in the Lazio game. And I see a couple of people. Let me just address it, guys. Sometimes you just got to chop it off and start again. It is what it is. I just thought today was the week. So, and you know, the way my beard grows, it'll be back in about 3 days anyway. So
yeah. I don't know if you saw, but I also trimmed my beard a little bit as well. Back to his so
yeah, sometimes you just gotta chop it off. Yeah, you gotta chop it off and start again sometimes.
When it gets untidy, you know, we like, I'm just gonna
All right, let me give you like a little you can actually see there's stubble here. Yeah, I mean, I think you could tell. I shaved after we finished filming last night, and there's already stubble here. That is how quick my facial hair grows. So you know what I mean. But yeah, no, big up to everyone who's saying that they notice it. No shade into Cal. No
Eunice, wow. Oh my god.
Oh, no cow shade, no cow shade. But yeah, we're going into this game. We have one bit of good news, Ram, and that is that Thiago is fully in training and has traveled with the team. We watched Jota come on and actually look one of the most lively. I hope he's okay. I don't know if I would play him again. Hamstring injury, when you're out for that long, I think I would still want to ease him back in a little bit more. But he did look like the only lively forward player. Thiago, bro. We'll obviously get into the starting lineup in a minute, but just quickly to just ask you on him. He is our diamond. He is the difference between Liverpool winning something and not winning something, in my opinion. Not just because of how good he is, but because there are no other options either. Do we risk him in the first game of the Champions League when we got 5 games to make it up if we do not get a good result? Or do you think it's imperative we get a good start based on our form and risk him because Champions League is our best bet this season to win something?
I would not risk him. I looked at our schedule until October. We're playing every game, playing basically 3 games a week, from Saturday to next Saturday or Saturday to Sunday. Every 8 days, there's 3 games. And I'm not looking forward to that, especially the way that our players keep on breaking down at the vital moments. And especially for today, I will not play him because we just bought our tour, who came from Juventus and knows how to play against Napoli. It's like his bread and butter.
And Italy is home to him, so he'll be fine. Yeah,
exactly.
Very good point.
There's no need to play Thiago. There's no need. I wouldn't bring him on. I'd be like, if we're winning the game, I wouldn't bring him on. If we're losing and trying to bring it back, that's a different story. Even though I might be reluctant, I'll probably still do it because Thiago has the qualities to win you a football match. That's how it is. But him being there will be a massive boost for the players because they see Thiago on the training pitch. They see him in the dressing room. It will give them a boost, being like, our maestro is back and he could help us. So it's good, but I wouldn't play him.
Football Gossiper makes a very good point here, bro. Drift, we have to win all of our group games. They need the money. They don't care. If he is fit, I'm afraid Klopp will play him. We got to be honest, bro. He's so right there. It's unbelievable. I can't remember what game it was last season. Was it Milan away, I think? Or I can't remember who it was. There was one or two games where we had the group completely wrapped up and there was just no need to play first team.
I remember it was Jota got injured in Midfield in Denmark.
No. Last season, remember, bro? Because remember, last season we won all 4 games. We were qualified no matter what happened, and in the last 2 games, we still went full strength in the games because we wanted to win them. Because remember, it's $2.5 million per win in the group stage. And do you remember we were still playing, and we were like, why? And then we realized they wanted the money. I mean, I don't know what the fuck
I think
for because they haven't spent any of it.
Thiago got injured. Oh, was it Corona? I think he might have got injured. Yeah, Thiago got injured in. I think it was after the Milan game. I think.
I think it was Milan, and then it was Atletico, or the other way round, where like we'd already beaten like Porto twice, we'd won the other 2, and it was like we were through, and there was no need, and we still put very strong teams out to make sure we got the win in the last 2 group stages. So it's true, you know.
Yeah,
we are definitely gonna play him. We are in it. If he's fit, they're gonna play him. Klopp's gonna risk him. Napoli are effectively the hardest team in the group, meaning us and them should be the ones who go through. I don't know, man. I don't know. So give me your starting lineup, bro. Give me a starting lineup for tomorrow.
Okay. Well, firstly, goalkeeper. Best goalkeeper in the world. Shamelessly, I'll say that. I don't care if you bring me Courtois, give me Neuer, or you give me Oblak, or you give me whoever the hell. Definitely not Edouard Mendy. Alisson Becker starting in goal. Now, right back is a bit difficult. Right back is difficult.
Remember, Trent isn't injured. He was just managing his minutes, remember?
Oh, Drifty is difficult. It's actually difficult. Trent up against Kvara is going to be peak. It's going to be
Joey G then.
But who plays in centre back? Oh wait, is Matip back from injury?
Back. Yeah, Matip. I mean, obviously only just, but he's back. Yeah.
I'll play Gomez. And if it doesn't work, I'll bring on Trent just to force Kvara like 5 yards back, so he stays away from the goal. And then I'll put Matip, Van Dijk, left back.
It's going to be Robertson. There's no point in us even deliberating over it. He doesn't even keep Tsimikas on the pitch when he starts him. Because he said he brought off Trent to manage his minutes. So shouldn't he be using the same logic and keep Robertson on the bench to manage his minutes and let Tsimikas play the player who doesn't play very often?
I mean, logically, but does Klopp ever use logic at times, Drift?
I don't know anymore.
But I would say when I watched Costas against Everton, I think going forward, he was a bit underwhelming for my standards of him. Because I think
I don't think he was brilliant. Cal thought he had a brilliant game, but yeah, I don't think he was brilliant. I thought he was good, but he wasn't brilliant.
Do you know, I thought Robbo with his delivery was better than him yesterday. I mean, against Everton. His deliveries only, not defending or whatever, just deliveries alone, which Tsimikas, I think a lot of people would argue Tsimikas has a lot of more variety with his crossing. But Robertson's crossing, in my opinion, on that day was good. and
I
was a
think
lot better
Robertson
than
has a better
Tsimikas.
cross than Tsimikas if they're both crossing at their peak.
Mm-hmm.
But you're right, the variety that Tsimikas has is way better than Robbo.
Yeah, but like you said, I think Robbo's going to start. Robbo's going to start, and I don't like seeing that. Like if there's a man in this entire world that needs a rest, I mean footballer. I don't want to say man. Footballer in this entire world that needs a rest is Andrew Robertson.
Yeah,
because he carries not only the pressure of being one of Liverpool's most important creators, but man's captain of Scotland and plays almost every single game for them and for Liverpool. The guy can't run for the rest of his career, you know? Like,
and he's the hardest runner in the team.
exactly. And it doesn't make any sense, but that's Klopp for you, man. I think it's not even favorite. Sometimes favoritism is a bit over exuberant because if he was his favorite, he would use him sparingly, but he doesn't. So I don't know, man. I really don't. I don't know what goes through Klopp's head when it comes to his fitness, but yeah, I'll go. I think Robertson starts, but I would rather have Tsimikas start, in my opinion.
So, what do you think we're going to do in midfield then?
Fabinho, Artur is definitely playing. I wouldn't have no qualms with that. If I don't see Artur on this pitch, I'll really question why we bought him in the first place. We're not bought him, but why do we loan him in? The whole point of him is to replace Thiago whenever he's not fit or whether he's not 100%. And if we don't play him, what was the damn point of loaning him and doing all that hard work on the last day of the transfer window? Like literally, like what was the point? So I'll go with Artur, Fabinho, and probably Elliot because Elliot's in good form.
Oh yeah, that's what I would go with.
Yeah.
I've seen a few people in the chat saying it. I got to be honest. I think it'll be Milner that will play.
No way. There's no need to have him come on and try and act like Lee Cattermole. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't like saying this to any of our players, but I have to be serious. I have to be serious, Drift. When I said I want Milner to play just to be there to rough up players, that's concerning. It is. Like, that's what you ask Lee Cattermole or who else is there? I don't know. All right, Drift, you need to help me out here. A player
I know it like a Joey Barton or something. Where
exactly, Joey Barton is the correct one. Like literally to do Lee Cattermole, Joey Barton. I don't want that. We're Liverpool Football Club. We need technical players, but we have to rely on Milner to do Lee Cattermole or Joey Barton, and that says it all. Like, what's the actual point? I'd rather us play Carvalho or Elliot over Milner. Look, I love James, man. I love the professionalism that he has. I would love him as a coach at Liverpool, but to play at 37, boy, no way. Not in my no, thank you.
Robbie Savage. That's another good example of someone who was like that. I mean, you do need players like that in your team, but yeah, I'm not going to do the whole Milner thing, but I think Milner might start this game. It's a shame that he got a dead leg in the game Carvalho against Everton because maybe it could have been a time to start Carvalho because I think that could have been a very balanced midfield if you let Carvalho play on the left and you play Artur on the right and had Fabinho sitting. I think that has a very good balance to it as well. Not that Elliot deserves to play. He's been our best player this season. But watching how Elliot played Champions League games last season, maybe a little bit overwhelmed to a degree, maybe play him in a home Champions League game first before an away one. Not saying he can't perform, but do you know what I mean? Like maybe...
I mean, like you still have concerns because the last time he went to Italy, he didn't play that well.
He didn't play well, that's what I mean. So... like maybe play him in a home Champions League game first, get him used to it, then maybe play him away in one of the easier ones. I mean, not to say Rangers away or Ajax away is going to be easy, but I think they'll be harder than Napoli away. So do you get what I mean? Like,
absolutely.
So yeah, it's one of them ones where I think he's going to play Milner, but I would play Carvalho if he didn't have a dead leg. And I'd go Artur. And you know what? Match skill with skill a little bit as well. Sometimes you've got to do that. Like if you know that their midfield is going to be skillful and good at keeping the ball, play a midfield that can also be skillful and keep the ball from ours. Do you know what I mean? Because
their midfield is their midfield is also very intense as well. Gisa and Lobotska, they're quite physical. So
So
only
you
way
need press-resistant players who are going to be good at keeping the ball under pressure. Do you know
exactly, and only way to play up against that is you need quick movement, quick passing movement, and just to go past them and just beat their press. So that's why I go for either Elliot. That's why I go for Elliot over someone like a Milner.
And then up front, I think it's obvious that we'll probably play Nunes because it is Champions League and that's where he excelled last season. And Diaz and Salah speak for themselves in it. So I think it will be the original front three, so to speak. And then Jota and Bobby will be on the bench to come off the bench and change things if we are chasing a goal or whatnot. Because Bobby's somebody's got to manage as well. You want to talk about managing minutes. His fitness over the last 18 months has been really poor in comparison to his Liverpool career.
Like last season.
Don't run him into the ground either. Do you know what I mean?
Last season, he was very, very good for the amount of minutes that he played. And the fact that whenever he played well, he come off an injury. So I remember the game against Watford, he scored a hat-trick and got an assist. And then the week after, he played against Man City and got injured in that game. I think that's been the story of Bobby's career. Not Bobby's career, but Bobby last season or even Bobby right now. The idea that whenever he plays well, he gets an injury and we're back to square one where we're like, who do we put on to replace him? And we don't have a lot of players that can do the Bobby role or have qualities
none
of Bobby.
Really,
or none. Yeah, exactly. And that is a bit worrying.
A couple of people are making a good point. We do have to rest Diaz every now and again as well. I know he's only 25, 26 years old, but he plays with such intensity. We are going to burn him out if we just keep playing him every week. Yeah. I've said it. He does need to slow down. You don't have to impress us anymore. We know you're a baller, bro. Just let the game come to you easy now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he's still trying. We have quite a few players who are still in the process of trying to impress, innit? And I think it's only natural that they're going to try harder. But anyone who's played football, you know, you can try harder and it can pay off if you do it in a more kind of, like, say you're like a midfielder or a defender and you try hard and you're a little bit more aggressive and a little bit more robust and whatnot, it can really pay off with you over trying and putting in that little bit more effort. But when you're a forward, a lot of the time, putting in more effort means that you will just be excitable and you'll make the wrong pass and you won't. Do you know what I mean? You've got to relax when you're a forward. The main part of being a forward is composure. And if you're rushing things and you're putting too much effort in, your composure naturally gets affected by that. So I think both of Nunes and Diaz need to calm down just a little bit, especially Nunes because he's very new. Just calm down a little bit, bro. You're trying a bit too hard. And one thing I will say, because I watched the first half of the Everton game, yeah, Nunes' movement is sensational. And we're not finding him. We're not finding him, bro. Like, watch Nunes again. For anybody who wants to, like, cuss him and say his touches this and all these other stuff, yeah, whatever you want to say, fair enough. But the kid's movement is brilliant. He's always making the run in the right way, taking players away, finding space, and we aren't finding him. And this is why I keep saying a striker is only as good as the service he's getting. It doesn't matter if he misses 10 chances if you create 20, because then he'll still get a hat-trick. Do you get what I mean? Like, give him opportunities by creating. He's making the runs. He's doing what a striker needs to do effectively, and we're not doing our part as a midfield or wide players. And I think it will click eventually. I do. I think eventually it will click.
We'll find that we will find that happy balance between our build-up play and trying to find Nunes as well. And one thing that showcased Nunes' ability was that shot that Pickford palmed onto the post, where it gave me Torres vibes. Remember that goal against Blackburn? Took it on the chest and then volleyed it over the goalkeeper. It could have been like that, but yeah.
It was really, really similar, just a bit closer, isn't it? Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Curtis Demo, man. Big up Zabiri each and every time. Need to start pay deduction for these poor performances.
I'm fully on board that, man. Like, literally, these guys are playing like dog crap, and we aren't getting anything from it. We get lucky at times. We get a good 9-0 against the team that was most likely going to get relegated, and a last-minute winner against Newcastle. Like, I'm on the same boat as you, Zabiri, man. Like, literally, pay deduction for those that play like crap. You know?
Boy, so, bro, before we wrap up, give me a score prediction, bro. What are you thinking?
Drifty, I really don't know now. Honestly, I don't know. I
Got
don't.
me to rip the Band-Aid off and go first.
Yes, please. Help me out, Drift.
0-0.
You know what, yeah? I was thinking I would go 0-0 just for the agenda. Just because it's Allison in goal, I'll go for the clean sheet. And I don't think we're going to win. 0-0.
And if a goal is scored 1-1, I think the game will be a draw. I am worried, though, that if they score first, home advantage, the home crowd, they'll be up for it. They could storm the castle, so to speak. I think we have to try and make sure they don't score first. Do you know what I mean? Very, very crucial in away games in the Champions League that you score first if there's going to be a goal in the game as the away team. If the home team scores, normally you get overwhelmed by the momentum, the crowd, and all that kind of stuff.
Drift. Conceding first is our speciality, isn't it?
Yep, it is indeed.
That sucks. That actually sucks. That actually hurts.
I think 8 out of the last 7 or 9 out of the last 8 or 8 out of the last 9 or something weird like that we've let in the first goal, even going back to last season.
Oh, my days. Nah, it could be more than that, Drift. Because it was like Aston Villa.
I think it's 8 of the last 9.
Aston Villa scored first. I think that was like the third last game of the season, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Going back into last season, that's what I mean. Like, the record is going to the back end of last season.
Even Champions League as well.
Well, they were saying league. I mean, yeah, we did concede first in the Champions League because we obviously lost 1-0. We conceded first in the Villarreal second leg game in the semi-final. Yeah, bro, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's getting a bit peak out here, isn't it? Like, we used to be clean sheet masters. We scored first in that, didn't we?
Are we going to count that or like nah? Leave it.
Yeah, no, it's a friendly, isn't it?
But
yeah, look, it's concerning. It's concerning. We've got to,
we need to win. We actually need to win. These players need to owe us in a performance. I'm getting cornered by so many other fans that are playing like crap. i.e., I'm getting cornered by Chelsea fans, getting cornered by United fans, and their team is dead. And these lot aren't giving me any ammunition at all. It's like going to war without any guns. I got like a toothpick as my weapon.
No, we've got a gun, but it's a musket, bruv. And everyone else is rolling around with AK-47.
Semi-automatic.
You know what I mean? And we're like trying to like, for one shot, we're back down. You know what I mean? It's just like,
and we don't even have proper bullets. We probably have like gunpowder or something. We have to just like pour it in, put the and then just shoot.
Yeah, it's mad, bro. It's mad. I don't know, man. It's so we got a Nerf gun. Yeah, whatever it is we got at the moment, we need to trade it in. And we need to shout anyone who knows about zombies. We got to build up enough money with the stabbing of the zombies to be able to go to the wall and buy the best gun off the wall, so we can, get this rolling.
Magic. Yeah,
can't even take a risk of hitting the box because we might get another crap gun. Do you know what I mean? Like, got to go buy the Tommy gun off the wall. But yeah, bro, pleasure as always.
Yeah,
we've got to get a good performance. Like, it's not even so much the result. We got to get a good performance tomorrow.
I wish we could say that our team is sick. They're playing sick, and we're gonna win this game comfortably. But there's no evidence for that to be shown. I'm sorry, there isn't. And I know for myself and for Drift, we're fans that need to live off evidence. And the only evidence that we have of anything good is that Allison may be able to save us. That's it.
Boy, what will be new, bro? He's been doing that for months, bro.
Yeah.
But people, love as always. Let them know where they can find you around with your new channel, bro.
Yeah, you can subscribe to the Ram Stand. I started it near the end of last season. I'll be back on hopefully this Friday. Be doing some more content. I've had a little hiatus. I'm a bit busy at the moment. But Friday I'll be free and I'll be doing my thing. Just head over there. I'll get some guests on and we'll chop up with Liverpool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, there you heard it, man. Guys, I'll put the link in the description as well. Make sure you go and check out Ram's channel and subscribe, man. Support. And yeah, just quickly before we go, Zabiri, I'm going to be honest with you. Italian football is brilliant at the moment. I enjoy every Italian game I watch.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the Milan derby, bro. It was amazing.
Your boy was balling out, apparently.
Bruv. Game was brilliant.
Yeah, I love the way you just dismissed that comment. But he was sick, man. He was actually very good. I'm not. You know what? There's a part of me that's like, you've gone to a better place now. You're somewhere where you can be loved. God, that sounds so peak, man. It is what it is.
It is what it is. But no, Italian football at the moment is brilliant.
Man.
Like every game, like the Roma game, like I said, Lazio, Napoli, the Milan derby,
it's all fairly even now. All the teams are like even, like Inter, Milan, Inter, AC, Juventus, even Roma to an extent. Obviously, you got Napoli, and you got a couple of other teams that are pretty decent, like Lazio, who can cause a bit of problem for certain teams. So, it's a good watch.
It is, man. I'm still on that Tonali train as well, bro.
Bro, don't get me started.
That's who we should have went and got, man. We should have went and got Tonali, bro. But
you know what? I have this thing about Italian midfielders. That guy's the exception. That guy is the exception. I want that guy. He's sick.
Yeah, man. But people, big up as always, and we will catch you. What's today? Tuesday. We'll catch you tomorrow. We'll catch you tomorrow for the game, people. So make sure you tune in. Like on the way out. Big up to everyone who's in here watching. Big up to all the supers as well, as always, guys. So smash the like button on the way out, and we will catch you tomorrow, people. Peace.